What's up, guys? Welcome back to AnimeHealthcenter. My name is Dr. I. Today we are back again to playing some more Genshin Impact. Whoa. Whoa. My voice. Jeez. Um okay, I'm keeping that. I'm keeping it. I knew like it sounded weird. My voice was all weird. I was like, you know what? I'm committing to it. I'm just gonna commit to it and do the whole intro. I'm keeping it. I don't know, that felt really weird. What happened to my voice? Um, okay, so for today's video, we're going to do Tracing Vanishing Trails, which is an event, right? Yeah. With Yelan, I presume. This is the last thing that we have right now that is going on in Genshin, which is wonderful, because then I could move on to do the other games, right? And finish those up. Um, So I did some research, and my conclusion to it all is, well, whilst while I tried it, Lunar Charge was did pretty dang well. It did really well. Um, I feel like the damage was really good, even though um, we don't have a specific team really for her. Like, yes, we can enable her to do a lot of lunar charge, activate have having hydro and electro character, right? Because if I would have gotten her, I would want to put her in a Nouvellette team or with Shaska, right? I've seen the potential of both the teams. Whether they have her weapon or not, I'm not really sure. I saw some actually really crazy damage with Inefa in it when you put her in with Shaska as well, which is really cool. And her weapon as well would be really good, but you kind of don't need it because there's pretty decent alternatives. So, but I saw that if you're very interested in the character that's coming, whose name is Flynn, in 6.0 he will be released. It's like Kinich, because Kinich and Emily, like it's the same thing here, and the same thing with Skirk and Escoffier, where it's like, Inefa will be a huge damage booster to Flynn when he comes out, Um, Flynn apparently damage literally increases to what I just read. Some other people like looked up leaks or researched this. I mean this seems a bit too much, but I don't think this is real numbers. But apparently, if Inefa has her just being C0R1, so which means she has her weapon, that apparently means literally that Flynn is getting a 160% damage multiplier for having Inefa on your team plus her weapon, because her weapon give extra damage for lunar charge, I think, also. And Flynn wants that because he does lunar charge as well. So that seems absolutely busted. But we have strong competition. Very strong competition. Flynn is that character we've been waiting for? Or we? Who is we? Okay, I'm gonna talk for myself. Because I don't I feel like comfortable enough to speak for everyone, because everyone doesn't have the same opinion. But I'm gonna say speak for me. If you have the same opinion as me, well then yeah. But Flynn is not a character that we have been like teased or waiting for a long time. Meanwhile, we heard about Varga. We've heard about Alice. We heard the stories about Durin. And now we have seen how Durin changed everything, right? And then we have also the marionette. I don't know if she's gonna be playable, I hope to God she is. Please, that would be so cool. Imagine have actually dual, like you can. I mean, we have already something like that, but maybe either transform into her robot, like a robot cool robot form, like as her hold, or at least have her robot attack as an off-field DPS. Like you can summon it. You know how Overwatch, how there's a character who can summon like a big robot dude who just shoots. It's like a cowboy girl kind of esque. If you know, you know. I don't remember her name. Okay, it was a long time ago since I played Overwatch. Years to let me tell you. Um, but that girl, she could like her ult just summons her big dude out. He just runs straight forward. They just start shooting people. Just stands there. Um, we have very strong competition, and I feel like I would need every pull that I can try to get my hands on. Sure, I am a light spender. You know, I'm always willing to spend a little bit for, like, let's say, oh wow, unlucky I didn't get the weapon. I will spend to get the weapon, right? But this time, you know, I'm trying to be like no spender, except of course for the passes like dailies and stuff like that. But I'm trying my best to not right now. We are pretty close though, because I think I'm pretty sure I'm like 50 or 60 almost now, so we're really close to the pity range. So for that reason alone, also I feel like Inefa, dude, listen, I know it's gonna be one of those things. I'm like, oh my god, wow, remember back then I said Inefa was blah blah blah. Oh, I shouldn't have pulled because I'm waiting for these guys, blah 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 blah. It could also be, well, I mean, Hoyo could do this, but I hope they don't, because why would they? Like, Vorka is such an anticipated character. Same thing with Alice. But I have a suspicion, though, that Alice will be absolute broken to the core. Like, she will just deal like gazillion damage without her weapon. I just have a sneaky feeling that she would just do immense amount of damage. You don't even understand. I just have a feeling. Varka will be good as well, but I know I take a lot of time of the event video to speak about this, because at first I was actually going to pull for Inefa, but now I can't explain why I'm not pulling for Inefa anymore. Sorry, Inefa stands. Sorry, like I like the character. I thought she was pretty cute, pretty dorky. I like the robot aesthetic of her and all, but I mean, she's not convincing enough for me to just look and say, okay, who would you rather want, Inef or Varka? I'm like, bro, are you kidding? Is that even a question? Of course, I'm gonna get Varka first. You're not. I mean, if she's that good, I hope to God I can get her on her rerun, right? Maybe, because I'm not planning to summon on the 6.0 banner, because I mean, you see what's coming. You see what's coming. Do you think I'm summoning for that? Like, I think the smartest move for me, not for you, because I don't know your situation. You know, the smartest thing for me right now, since I'm trying to be no spender, or try at least not to spend as much anymore on Genshin, like lowered way down. I think the best for me is to skip this, skip phase 2. 6.0 comes out, skip 6.0 on skip point and skip phase 2. I will probably have maybe 20, 25, 30 even or more primos ready, and then maybe in 6.1 some crazy character releases, or maybe even Varka. I would just, yeah. You know what? Since we heard the letter, or letter, yeah, we read the letter, right? That introduces Varka and everything to us, that we were going to meet him. I'm pretty sure that after 6.0, I mean, it would make sense that 6.1 is going to introduce Varka. So, hey, you know, and then maybe, I don't know who else going to be in the second phase, but, you know, and then 6.2, maybe we have Durin. And then also Alice, you know, or something like that. I don't know. And then we gonna have the moon girl, whatever, and then the moon priestess, and then we're gonna have the marionette. Hopefully, right? So much potential. You see, so much potential. So these early characters is nothing to me. Like these early characters, I feel like it's not as high value at all. Like if you think further, I'm just have this feeling where it's like, yeah, there's no way it's not the same. Even though, yeah, sure, like I will be sitting here with my old quote unquote old DPS, meanwhile everyone else is playing with the like the new Lunar Charge, playing with the Nepha and Flynn, everything like that. Sure, I'll deal with it. And then when Varka and Alice comes out, I get their constellations or their weapon, everything.
The person drinking tea over there, isn't that Yelan?
I will be just sitting there happily dealing gazillion damage with Alice and having Alice, you know, as a guarantee, because I will have enough pulls to actually have a guarantee, and maybe even if I'm that lucky, get a C1 or C2 if she's that strong, you know. Yeah. So I'm hyped. So I'm just gonna sit here and wait. I'm very sad I didn't get to play more with the Lunar Charge though, because it was kind of fun to have Lunar Charge. That's like a new element, right? It was fun, but I think for the future of the character that's about to be released, man, there's so many good characters I've been waiting for that's about to come out. Whether they are good or not is yet to be seen, but I think we're gonna get more information soon, because leakers go quite fast with these kind of things somehow, you know?
Ooh, looks like she's having some kind of tea party with friends. We're just in time.
I thought actually it was not going to be voiced for a second, because, you know, it's just a normal blue quest. Sometimes they are not voiced. Wait, something's not right. There are eyes on this place, and not friendly kind either.
Aren't we gonna go say hi?
I feel like she might be in a mission right now, or she's doing something here.
Well, Officer Edler, after all that work, I think we've got them this time. Might take a few days to wrap up things in the field.
This is probably going to be like an hour.
I think you've earned yourself a break.
And then I'm going to jump into Zenless and finish one of the
This
events.
case really
and
took it
start
out of
story
me.
quest, I think. I think I really just want to start story quest first on Zenless, yeah, and then finishing up with doing finally like HSR story, because both of them is like equally long anyways, but I feel I'm playing more HSR than I mean Zenless than HSR right now, if we're gonna do story,
13 strongholds.
because I don't feel like feeling depressed just yet. Okay,
Another. We rounded
not yet.
up so many
Relax.
people, you
Not
almost
more.
start to hope a
I don't
few
feel
were
want to feel
innocent
more.
just to balance it out. I'm just glad we finally took down these crooks. Anyway, I'm gonna drop in on that old classmate of mine in Chaoying Village and reminisce about old times.
Don't forget to take some tea and dim sum back to your friends at the Maison Gardiennage.
Ooh. Ooh, okay, I see.
Oh, looks like Yelan's friend left. Paimon kind of wanted to meet her.
I have a bad feeling about those two onlookers. Yelan must have noticed them, right? I mean, of course she did.
Another pleasant surprise. Traveler, Paimon, take a seat.
No.
Excuse me, a pot of your finest Yunlai white tea if you would. And 2 more place settings.
No, thanks.
Now, judging by that expression, I assume you came over to ask about the 2 spies that were just watching us.
Spies? What spies? There were spies around here just now?
Paimon. Really? The 2 of them were definitely up to no good. They eavesdrop on your conversation with your Fontanian friend.
Oh, more than that, I'm sure. I bet they already sent someone to tail Officer Edler. Anything to foil our operation.
Oh, so you're tracking down some criminals?
Well, right down at Paimon's alley, right?
They've got some nerve spying on you like that. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon.
Well, those tend to be the kinds of cases that cross my desk. If I could leave it to someone else, I would. I could have been on vacation right now.
I think will be a lot of fun as well. It's like I thought it was super fun to have, like, I know during the summer event with like where we have Bennett, right, with the Natlan characters. I wish there was more of that in like the main story as well. We could see more like, okay, we go to Nodcry. Ineffa will be with us because we're gonna travel together, to meet Aino, whatever. But like, it would be really fun to maybe meet one. I know Vorka is Mondstadt, whatever, but old character, another old character to be with us or something, or meet someone there. Who would make sense to be over there though? Like, I don't know actually. Just oof. I can't figure out anyone right now on top of my head, but just someone, some character. I'm just gonna say some random character. It's not gonna make sense. Let's just say like freaking D-Look. Okay, I'm just, don't know. Just saying. Okay, I'm just okay. Just like D-Look. I think that would be pretty fun actually. No, if you have to handle it yourself, I guess it must be pretty serious. It's his first video of the day. I'm sorry. Sounds like quite a criminal syndicate. What's their crime?
Mora laundering. To the tune of 10 figures and counting.
The laundering Mora.
Laundry? What does that have to do with Mora? And who are these figures? There are 10 of them?
In layman's terms, a certain merchant in Fontaine possesses a large amount of Mora obtained through illicit means. But it's easy to get caught when you're moving that kind of cash. So you cover your tracks, create a front to avoid detection, and what do you know? Your illegal Mora now looks completely legit. And this merchant's front of choice? Fine art and antique auctioneering. He buys goods from all over Tevat, brings them back to Fontaine, and rebrands them as pieces of fine art, driving up their price in the process. Then, when the items go to auction, he buys them up at their inflated price with his own illicit funds.
Oh.
And through this exchange, the proceeds he receives in return are clean.
Bruh. Okay.
This process allows him to legitimize his illicit wealth. He even launders Mora for other criminals as well. A business which earned him the title, the Dark Financier.
Considering your involvement, I'm guessing some of his collectibles are from Liyue.
That's to be expected, I suppose. In Chenyu Vale, you can get your hands on exquisite antiques without breaking the bank. Tea sets, porcelain, jade, statues, all easily marketed as pieces of fine art.
I feel like one of these auctions we're gonna join with Yelan, and Yelan's gonna put on some like that the dress thing whatever that she puts on, basically for the event, basically to fit in more, quote unquote.
Liyue goods being used in illicit underground schemes poses a real threat.
I like how
to
this
our
fit
trade
could already
standing in the
work,
long
but
run. So, instead of getting to enjoy my long-awaited vacation in Fontaine, it's back to work for me.
Okay. Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's like moving Mora from one hand to the other. In other words, just disguising where it originally came from. But if you know what this merchant is up to, shouldn't it be pretty easy to catch him? You go to the auction, wait for him to appear, then nab him right as he goes to purchase his expensive piece of Liyue art.
wow, you see, Paimon should join Yelan instead of me. She fits perfectly.
Not a bad plan, Paimon. But there are too many loose ends. If you were the mastermind behind this whole scheme, would you really expose yourself as the face of the operation?
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't want to be seen doing the dirty work. You'd send someone else instead. Like, if Paimon was the bad guy, she'd send the Traveler.
Oh, okay.
No, wait! Even if Paimon turned bad, the Traveler would never. Paimon would need, like, a group of minions or something.
Is this some foreshadowing, Paimon? Is this some kind of foreshadowing? Are you gonna try to control me and use me or something like that? And then a group of minions, huh? I see. That smile is trying to hide it, huh? Alright. Try to hide as much as you want, Paimon. I'm not buying it. I'm seeing through this. I'm noting this. I'm writing this down, Paimon. Just saying.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Even if you track down the goods, if this dark financier guy isn't the one doing the buying at the auction, you won't catch him.
It's not just a matter of who's at the auction. You also have to source the goods, transport them back to Fontaine, get them to the auction house, none of which are tasks he performs himself. He has a whole crew to hide behind.
I think the smart thing to do is as well is like you have a body double where it's like, you know, you basically say, okay, you are now me. I don't exist. I am a nobody. You are the main guy. You know, something like that. So they will always think like this is always on his face. Everyone's like, oh, that's how he looks like. That's how he looks like. And then if they ever caught him, well, he would still be around because that's not the real person. Because it's just a double body double.
Tracking down the goods is already complicated enough. They change hands so many times, the trail is almost impossible to follow. So the most logical course of action is to play the long game. You start small. You find someone you can follow behind all the smoke screens, who'll lead you straight back to the dark financier himself.
Which means you wanted them to overhear your conversation, to make them think you let your guard down.
Wait, so you were just pretending? And to think, Paimon thought all that stuff about wrapping up the case and taking a break was actually true.
Right you are, Traveler. Working with the Millilith and Officer Edler, we managed to launch attacks on all of the Dark Financier's strongholds, which allowed us to nab most of his crew. Those spies just now were his most important agents, the two people he trusts to have direct contact with him. The first is Corday, a senior member of the Fontaine Antique Association, in charge of auctioning off the goods. And the other is Dodamani, a ship owner from Sumeru and longtime cargo transporter.
I love how always what else they're not gonna make it dedicated NPCs just for some side story, you know. But even then, like, it's so fun because everyone just feels like they look all the same. Like they all are, they all are like, okay, yeah.
They're under pressure to salvage the situation, so we let them slip through the cracks on purpose. The goal is to make them think that, by some stroke of luck,
Oh my god.
they're in the clear and have room to act. They think keeping tabs on Officer Edler will allow them to operate under her radar and get whatever remains of their goods out of Liyue. But little do they know, while their attention's fixed on her, I'll be secretly gathering the intel that's gonna bring them crashing down. So, interested in coming along for the ride?
Yep.
I'm curious how you take to this line of work. Could be some potential there.
I am really good at this sort of work. Taking down a criminal syndicate? Amen. Getting to work with Yelan? Amen.
Yeah, we kind of stumbled into this whole thing, but now we're a part of it too. Let's do it! For Yelan, for the people of Chenyavale, and for, the Liyue business world!
Well, you know, it's we always stumbles on something. Like that's always what happens with us. Like we always just walk somewhere, something just suddenly happens in front of us, and we're like, oh wow! Like it could be just we enter city, someone just runs by and someone's following them. We're just whoop, great timing. Something is happening. We should probably help them, and then a whole story, blah 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 blah. You know.
I admire your selflessness, Traveler in Paimon. Let me be the one to look out for your self-interests then. Namely, your payment. How about we do this the Fontanian way? You'll get exactly what a top agent receives for a dangerous field mission.
Ooh, Yelan. Not only are you fine like wine, even though I don't like wine. Well, I haven't found one that I really like yet, so well, a lot of people like wine, and wine is known for, being very, fine and very, like, how you call it? Like a beautiful word I can't find because my English vocabulary is okay? But she's also very generous. Very nice.
Getting started is always the hardest part, but luckily, I have a lead. The Dark Financier's crew is even more on guard than usual, so our best bet is to do some counter-surveillance to get on the right track. And I think I know just the place to start. Let's head northeast and see if I'm right.
Okay. Actually quite cold today. That's oh, what? Oh. Wait, I don't all these. Oh. Okay. Go to quest. Okay, I was gonna say, is all these like story quests? Or just, I don't know. We, and shoot me out. Ha! Thank you. Okay, let's see what. Do we break her legs?
All right, let's start our investigation here.
You follow Yelan through uninhabited region in the northeast of Shenyu Vale. With Yelan's help, you find a covert location from which to scout the beach. But you don't see any members of the Dark Financier's crew, nor anything else suspicious about the area.
So, we can all agree this is just a normal stretch of wilderness, right? Paimon doesn't see any bad guys to nab around here.
Have some patience, Paimon. It's not like it's not time for nabbing bad guys. At least, not yet.
Well, it didn't take long for you to understand our role here, Traveler. Thinking like a top agent already. Impressive.
Well, that's why I'm getting the big bucks, right? I'm getting the big bucks for a reason.
Like I said, we need to start small. If we want to track down the man himself, our best bet is to start with his goods.
I don't know what they call it.
So right now, finding his stock is our #1 priority. And to do that,
I want to say hi
locating
to it.
his hidden stronghold is imperative. Which brings us to why we're here. Pretty good vantage point from up here, don't you think?
Oh, he's so cute, just chilling.
Huh, guess so. Paimon can see the port of Yelan Wharf, the boats in the distance, and
No, he just
some
summons.
kind of tower. What's that for?
It's a lighthouse. The Millilith use it to monitor the situation at sea. In addition, the flashing of the light can also serve as a means of communication.
I think I understand what makes this place so important. I don't really get what's so important about this. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's hear it.
Spying on the Millilith help with their operation. It's the perfect spot for counter surveillance. It helps them avoid dangerous routes when transporting their goods.
Not too far off at all, Traveler.
I think that's what lighthouse do, right? Like especially when it's super dark, the lighthouse can like be a guide as well, where to go and stuff like that.
The Millilith maintain an impeccable level of security in Shenyu Vale through consistent patrolling. This location offers a perfect vantage point to observe their
Why
lighthouse
does he keep
signals and
respawning?
deduce their patterns of behavior, which is a huge
he's
help
gonna
if you need
respawn
to
now.
move goods under the radar.
Or render like
So we should be able to find
Re-render.
traces of the Dark Financier's scouts in this area.
watch.
Oh, okay. Paimon doesn't quite follow, but she'll take your word for it.
It's simple. Just
never
take
mind.
this forensic imaging device and investigate the surrounding area. As long as we're meticulous, I'm positive we'll find something.
A special photography device used in investigation. One can move and zoom in and out while taking photo and investigate the scene from multiple positions and angles to find hidden clues. Okay, switch. Hey, wait! I wanted to say hi to my buddy over there, man. You TP me. You TP me here. What? Equip the item and talk to you. Oh,
Well, all set?
yeah. Ready?
Remember, an eye for detail is key. Clues are often hidden in plain sight.
Okay, head to the investigation. When using the blah 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 zoom, yep. Yeah. Hey. Compare photos with the current state of the area. Okay. There's a boat here. Nice. Anything about this? Nice. Dude, I have good eyes for this. I have good eyes for this for sure. Oh, what's this? Ah, man, it's too easy. You know, bro. Listen, it's too easy. I'm too good at this.
Some good finds. Whatever door this key opens could be critical to the investigation. And this carrier pigeon tube contains several coded messages.
Ooh.
Huh. So there really is evidence around here. It's like these guys aren't even afraid of getting caught. What if the Millilith noticed them spying and decided to investigate?
These objects suggest the Dark Financier scouts were likely disguised as fishermen. People like that are trained not to crack under pressure. All they'd need to do is come up with a believable excuse, like needing a place to rest. The Millilith can't investigate or apprehend a civilian without probable cause.
Paimon can just see their smug faces getting away with something like that.
The good news is we managed to find evidence here. These clues should move the investigation forward.
Not to mention, the traces on these objects are fresh, which means the scout here is still active and wasn't among those caught by Officer Edler. So we need to stay vigilant. We can't let them know we're still on their tail.
Yeah. Jesus, it feels like mucus. There's like some mucus in my throat. It was like at some point you just get back to one to my throat and just I had to like cough it up again. And it goes back down. It's like it doesn't go away really. Yelan takes out an elaborate set of tools and create exact replicas of the key and coded messages found at the scene. She then restores the scene to its original state, erasing any signs that an investigation has taken place.
I had a hunch this area was being used as a lookout, and I was right. But that still leaves the question of where the goods are hidden. Any ideas?
Might be on something. Might be on to something. Surveillance operation are time sensitive, so if you need to send a message, it would need to happen fast.
Spot on again, Traveler. Looks like you don't need anyone to hold your hand when it comes to deductive reasoning. Given a carrier pigeon's speed,
Yes,
the two
Lumine is very
locations should be
smart.
close enough to deliver messages quickly. That means the base we're looking for should be within a certain radius.
But we've done these kind of investigations before. We played these games before.
Ruling
Okay?
out areas within line of sight of the lighthouse, as well as places with a lot of foot traffic.
That just leaves the shallows to the north of Mount Mingyuan?
I always thought, okay, this is super random. I know this is weird, but I just randomly thought about this. But sometimes I think, like, I wonder how the character smells. Like, what kind of perfume they're using. Like, is it a sweet scent or is it like a bit more like harsher scent, more mature, more like, you know, something like that. Like sometimes I wonder like what kind of smell would it give off if you were to like stand by them or something, you know? Like what would this smell like? Depends on if they use perfume or not, and what type of perfume. And I feel like Yelan would be someone who uses something, but I don't know what. Not sweet, like not something very sweet. More like an elegant, a bit more. Very, I don't know. Very, very hard to say, but yeah. Paimon, can you tell me what does Yelan smell like? You're very close.
That certainly sounds plausible. You have the cover
What does
of the
Paimon
mountains
smell like?
and the advantage of hiding right under the authorities' noses.
Yeah, Lumine and everyone. Dude, I think about that every character. I want to have this smell like, dude. Dude.
Well, our next destination is decided then. Let's go.
Only the characters that would feel like don't use like perfume and stuff like that would like Jongjun, Bennett, Klee. You know, I mean those kid characters, right? Kid-ish characters, you know. Meanwhile, someone like Ning Wang would definitely use something super elegant. Yeah, Yae Miko. For some reason, I don't feel like Raiden or like A would actually use any perfume. I'll be honest with you. Just the smell that you would get from using like soap, basically, like something like that. I don't know, and products you put on her hair if she washes her hair, right? But otherwise, no perfume. A very interesting conversation to be had, guys. Okay, don't play with me. You'll be like, what the heck? What is he? What is he yapping about? Weird. True. Tell me there's something that can help me cross the place. Oh my gosh. Shark.
Carving waves!
Kind of weird seeing my Natlan character on here. Hi. Up. Bonk. Bonk. And shoot me out. Thank you. Ah, I'm breaking my legs. Oh, lucky.
Let's ride!
I thought I would have broken my legs over there. Am I going slower actually? Huh. It feels the same-ish, even on water.
And nothing out of the ordinary here either.
I saw that the 6.0 character, I don't know her name, but she's gonna be on the first banner as well, you know, the girl and Flynn. Apparently, she has a traveling mode. That's pretty cool, and it can last like 11 seconds? That's quite a lot. Like, actually, that's actually quite a lot. That's really cool. But I don't think I'm gonna pull for that alone, so... I don't even know what she does. Is she just a generic... Oh, it's the stretching again. Is she just some generic DPS? Like... Yeah, what is she? Like, I don't know. I feel like maybe she just... I haven't heard anything. I mean, I know Flynn is gonna use Lunar Charge. But I don't know about her. What is she gonna do? Is she Animo? Hydro? What is she? She looks like an Animo to me. I don't watch leaks all the time, okay? I don't keep up. I don't know what she does. I don't know what she do. I don't know her backstory, okay? I don't know thighs. Okay. If we learned anything from the last place, it's that the more normal it looks, the more it could be hiding.
That's right. No detail is too small to investigate. I believe in you.
So we are on our second place now. Is that how it works? Yep, right on the Mora. We are on our second place now, and each time we go to the next place, it's just... I still love how I still feel like it's gonna be like you get her skin for free because they showed it like this. Like, do the event, you get the skin for free. But guys, don't get fooled. If you only see the skin here, like if you see this picture here, you're not getting the skin. Like, you just have to look at possible rewards. Literally, if you see something like this, it's not like, whoa, wait, what? Am I getting skin for free? No, you just have to look here. The possible rewards. If it doesn't show here, no. Yeah.
The evidence could be even more well hidden this time. All set?
Yeah, too easy. Watch this.
All right. I know you have an eye for detail, so use it to your advantage.
Watch this. World record. World record. I'll find it. I'm not gonna get a reference picture. Okay, let me see. Oh, I do. 4 objects, huh? Okay. Watch this. This is gonna be easy. Easy. Watch this. Watch this. There's something here for sure. There's something with this boat. I was joking. There's actually something with this tree. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. See that? See that? Is that? That thing? Watch this. Watch this. Something here, of course. Look at this corner right here. Yeah. Yep. Something on the stone right here. That this stone seems kind of like interesting. I can go up here and maybe some footprints. Oh, I was right. Footprints. Hee. Up. Nice. Okay, what else would we be looking for? Okay, they're walking here. Anything here? There we go. I tried the stone before, nothing happened though. World record, told you. What? That was super slow.
This must be it! The secret base where they stashed their goods! Definitely wasn't easy to find.
But we found it.
Well. Looks like you tracked it down in no time at all.
Because you
I
know
see
why
your
we
potential
are
as a solo
the
field
best.
agent traveler.
Jesus. Oh my god, the temps are doing... What the heck? Did it go to almost 49?
Now, time
Okay,
to
that's
test
really
out the
chill.
key we found earlier. Let's see what surprises could be in store.
Those temps makes more sense when playing Genshin to me. Like that is the kind of temps I feel like it should almost be like while playing Genshin. Because I feel like Genshin is not that high demanding. Well, yes, if you put everything on max and everything, yes, it's the open world, so it's not that weird, but
This isn't their home
But still, it's
turf,
Genshin,
so
man.
I doubt they had time to set more traps. Should make our lives easier. I'll take it from here. The last thing we want is to leave traces behind in there. Caution is the name of the game. You two keep a lookout. Make sure no one barges in while I'm in there.
okay.
You got it! This is a first for us, but the Traveler can do anything. She's got your back!
I trust Yelan's timing. I doubt these guys will come back while we're here.
Good point. Yelan doesn't make mistakes like that.
I mean, she can. Yelan opens the door to the stronghold and observes the place. It appears to be an ordinary cellar. Due to construction difficulties, the top and the side walls couldn't be completely sealed, causing water from the soil to seep into the space. Noticing this, Yelan covers her hands in a thin sheen of hydro. This means she can touch the item in the space without leaving traces behind, because the water from her hand will vaporize over time. Finally, Yelan enters the stronghold and begins to examine the items sealed within. We're gonna jump to
Alright, that's done. I've noted the features of all the porcelain items, vases, and teas stored here.
I thought we were gonna jump into Yelan's POV and play as her down there. Never mind.
We need to keep a lookout for these features at the auction and pinpoint the person attempting to purchase the corresponding goods.
Is this literally
Then
just a
we
story
can let
quest
them
for
lead
the
us to our
skin?
main target.
That's crazy. We didn't even get the Fudi look. No, we did. No, we did. We did. Sorry, we did. Any other skins that we got for? No, I mean, I mean, yeah, the summer event. I mean, we got Barbara and Jean, right? I mean, that was a summer event for the skin. Yeah, never mind. I was thinking, like, is there a skin that we got that was released that didn't get a dedicated, like, specific event or story for it? You know,
Wow,
I don't
that was
think so.
fast. You must do that all the time, huh?
What now? What's your next move?
Now, we wait. There are countless auctions in Fontaine.
I don't
We
even
can't possibly
even
monitor
need to
them
have my
all.
fan on today.
Besides, that would be a
We can
waste of
take a break.
personnel.
Because there's so much wind today, and it's kind of quite chilly. Like, it's 16 degrees or something like that. Like, and there's no sun, so yeah, it just comes in like cold air, like through the windows.
I'll continue to conduct surveillance in the area, keep tabs on the situation, and attempt to decipher their coded messages. Once his 2 lackeys move the goods, we can shift our focus to the upcoming auction. And then, we'll have somewhere to start.
Got it. All we can do now is wait. Wait, and then follow them straight to the guy behind this whole thing so we can give him the old 1-2 punch.
The 1-2.
And this whole time, Officer Edler has been
I'll
leading
leave
her 2
punching to
stalkers on a
Paimon this time.
wild goose chase around
she
Xiaoying
do it.
Village. Once they decide it was all a waste
1-2.
of time, it's her turn to tail them instead.
Paimon, you go and do the 1-2, okay? I'll leave that up to you. Go ahead.
Not to mention our operation has already put them under extreme pressure.
1-2.
We've forced their hand. I doubt they'll last more than 2 days before making a move.
You know the funniest thing though? I feel like I don't need any other cooler, because imagine on winter, it's so cold, right? I just leave my window open because the PC is sitting right there. It will get in cold, fresh air like during the whole winter. And also, if I want to be like, if I need a heater because I feel like it's cold in my room, I'll turn both the PCs on and put one to like on the main one to play some like really like intensive games so it gets hot. And then you can heat up my room. Close the window, heat up my room, bruh. Did I already get a dedicated heater as well in here?
So let's meet back up at Yulong Wharf in 2 days.
I
Find me
thought
near the
about that
harbor.
actually. I was like, okay, when winters comes, I'm gonna try and see if it works well or not. Because sometimes it's like super cold and like I need to put on a bunch of like stuff on because I'm freezing. But I mean, I have this beast, and it can generate quite a lot of heat if I play hardcore games, right? So, and if I close the windows and everything, that helps a bit as well. Oh, did they collect for me right away? What? So I get one for completing it, but then I can also claim extra. Oh, this is going to my Varka funds, man. My Varka funds. Because like I said, I have a feeling Varka will be released first. Alice will be more like. Do you think they're gonna do Varka phase 2 Alice? Nah. That's it. I don't know. Maybe depends how I see the story going, but I don't think so. I see more maybe Vorka Durian, and then yeah, Alice later. They could do some scummy stuff and put like the Lunar Priestess in the same in the same as Alice. So phase 1 is her, phase 2 is Alice. That would be, ooh, that would be nasty. That would be nasty. But guess what? Guess what? I will be ready. When that time comes, I will be ready. And plus, I have extra 600 backup here too. I will be ready. Where are we going? Sorry, I was not paying attention. Where are we going? What? Oh, thanks. Oh, we had to. I didn't know. Cool. It just move it moves it for me. Okay, that's a huge W, by the way. That is a huge
Well,
W.
it's been 2 days. Let's go meet up with Yelan. Ooh! Paimon's getting excited! Searching for evidence, tracking down a crime boss. It's like being a real detective!
We have been real detectives before, Paimon. Like, are you serial? You're speaking as if we've never done this before. We did a lot of the investigation stuff like that in Fontaine, remember? Hopefully this year, what I want to do this year for Halloween, I want to try to play like, I know last time we played like something like Little Nightmares and stuff like that, and I love it because it's kind of like cute, scary at the same time, but not too scary, not a bunch of BS jump scares. I just enjoyed it a lot in the story and everything. I think. Oh, I hate it, but maybe we could try to play Alien Isolation like that. Oh my gosh, I hate it. Because the xenomorph is so scary to me. Like, that's why I love to watch like alien movies, because I feel like doesn't matter. I always feel like the xenomorph are always so ugh. I don't know, like a big cockroach or something like that. I don't know. They're pretty scary. Okay.
Well done, you two. Right on time.
Oh, it's almost been an hour. Should we split this into 2 episodes of this? Yeah, we could do that. Okay. We'll continue a little bit more though.
The day after we infiltrated the storage facility, the Dark Financier's 2 lackeys, Corday and Dodamani, started moving the goods. See that ship? It's the one Dodamani dispatched to transport the goods. It operates under the guise of a joint passenger and freight vessel.
Whoa! That's one huge boat! Paimon can see all the goods
Do
piled
we
up
get
on
to
the
ride
pier.
it?
Seems like it's transporting quite a few passengers to Lumidu's harbor as well.
What if those aren't the real goods though? Should we investigate them just in case?
Thinking 2 steps ahead? I like it. You're a fast learner. If Corday and Dodamani think the authorities are onto them, it's possible the goods they're sending to Lumidu's harbor are a whole bunch of nothing. Just bait to flush out the law enforcement on their tail.
Does like I don't know. This dressing this fancy help you with investigating, Yelan? I think yeah, I guess so.
But we
She
need
has
to be
high
careful.
heels on too. Like,
Several
bruh.
members of the crew have confessed that a veteran treasure
On a
hoarder known
working
as
days, you're walking around
Scamface
with that?
is involved with the Dark Financier.
Your feet, man, must hurt.
As an escaped convict, Scamface
Or
is a
is she?
master of
I
staying
forgot.
hidden.
Not heels,
Based on
maybe.
our earlier investigation,
High
it's
heels.
clear he's the one who's been doing reconnaissance on the Millilith's lighthouse. I'll circle the area to draw Scamface's attention away from the scene, while you 2 inspect the goods. Remember to keep a low profile.
I mean, yeah, they are kind of like heels, not really high heels, right? It's yeah.
Yeah! And Paimon will do her best to float closer to the ground. No higher than the traveler's shoulder.
You're quite literally right now higher than my shoulder, so go down. Or just dip. That works too.
All set?
Ready?
All right. We'll meet back up here once you're done.
Aye aye, Captain. You arrive at the pier. Do I have to stand here? Maybe. Okay. That thing. That thing. It's like something like that, and something like that. Okay, easy enough. Oh, I get it. Here it matches. Boom. Next one. The barrels. There you go. Here. Nice. What's next? Huh? What's next? You gonna give me something else? Oh, okay, now I do the other thing again. Here, maybe? Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Oh, here. Okay, I get the gist. I get the gist of it. Where else could it be? Here? One more? Probably here somewhere. There. Got him.
Okay, so no fakes. These people are definitely anxious to get their goods to Fontaine all in one go. But did you see the strange markings on some of them?
Look like a feather or
Wonder what they
something.
mean. Let's go ask Yelan.
Do they look like feather or something like that? Like a little, I know.
Good
I know.
work. As for the auction, Officer Edler was able to gather some useful intel too. We're almost certain their target is the auction taking place at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days. The markings you managed to capture were applied with a special kind of paint, almost impossible to notice without some kind of specialized tech, like the forensic imaging device. I think we're looking at a treasure hoarder insignia. Each big shot in the organization has their own, almost like a personal signature. And considering what we know about the case, I'd wager this is Scamface's handiwork.
So he's labeling goods, but why? What message is he trying to send?
Based on the port manifest, it looks like the marked goods include fertilizer from Sumeru, local fireworks, soap, and perfume.
So, nothing special then? Just some farming products and everyday necessities?
Fertilizer, soap, and perfume. No, there's something going on there. Might be risky, but I'm gonna investigate on board and hitch a ride to Fontaine while I'm at it.
We made it this far. We'll come with you.
Yeah! Let's see this thing through! Paimon's gotta know what's going on here.
Well, you've proved yourselves so far, so I don't see a problem with that. Just know once we board the ship, we're bound to come face to face with Corday and Dodamani. So make sure you're prepared. The investigation might look a little different this time.
Interesting. Are we on the boat? Please say we're on the boat.
Excuse me, passengers. Due to limited space in the cargo hold, we've been forced to store some of the goods on the deck. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Ah, please, no need to apologize for your success in business. I just hope it rubs off on the rest of us.
It looks like all the goods marked with Scamface's insignia have Corday listed as the shipper. Dodamani is in the cargo hold, likely making sure all the goods are in place for delivery.
Are they inspecting something? Why are they rifling through the boxes? Paimon can't make sense of it.
Here, take this cipher. It should help you figure out their coded messages. This is the plan. While I distract Corday and Dodamani, you two investigate the goods marked with Scamface's insignia. We might learn something useful.
If I find something concerning, is it okay if I deal with it right then and there?
By all means. I trust your judgment.
Alright.
Huh? Wait! You're just gonna go up and talk to those guys? Yelan!
Oh, excuse me, gentlemen, but have we met? You're Mr. Corday, a famous antique collector in the Quartier Lyonnais, correct? I believe the three of us have had the pleasure of meeting once before. At Jiuguan Tea House in Yilong Wharf, if I'm not mistaken.
Also, I'm pretty sure everyone knows, like, Yelan, right? Most likely everyone know Yelan. I mean, she has a very specific look to her as well. So if you try to investigate, if they just see her, they'll be like, oh no, they're onto us. But we'd be different if you have someone like Jane who just fits to whatever situation, like dresses up and change her appearance, you know, wherever she just goes, you know.
Huh? You?
Ah, the Dice Master of Yenshang Tea House. It's a pleasure, Miss Yelan.
But does people know that she's an investigator? Yeah, I mean, I would presume as much, right? It's been an hour. Continue a little bit more.
Oh, so you've heard of me too?
Yes, I had an absolutely delectable cup of tea there once. One can hardly leave Yenshang Tea House without hearing about your legendary dice skills. I suppose something keeps bringing us together. A shared love of tea, perhaps?
Yes, that must be it. Well, looks like we ran into each other at the perfect time. I'm heading to Fontaine on vacation, you see. Any recommendations on where I should visit?
Let me ask you guys this once. Okay, let me ask you guys this once. So, no, noob, no, you're not, no. Let me ask you guys this, okay? So, imagine this. You see Yelan right in front of you. How is it possible you're not just like drooling right now from your mouth, like literally on your knees, like literally your hands on the floor and everything? How are you still standing up while in the presence of Yelan? I don't understand.
Someplace I could find an exquisite tea set, perhaps.
They have strong wills.
Like a fine art exhibition or an auction. I hear Fontainian black tea has a unique flavor.
I would be on the
imagine
floor
your
right now.
tea sets are a sight to behold as well.
What? I just playing.
You?
I joking. I was joking.
Ah, does this gentleman have an interest in tea sets as well?
Of course. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Yelan. I'm also heading to Fontaine for travel. Corday's invitation, you see. In fact, I'm the one who owns this ship.
What happened? Huh? Brother, what happened to your voice?
Of course. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Yelan.
What the? What was that?
Yep. Yelan is actually talking to them. Are we sure that's a good idea?
Jesus Christ, what happened to your voice? It's like me talking like this and then suddenly, alright guys, you know what? I'm revealing my real voice now. This is how I sound like most of the days. Actually.
No, actually, this is how I sound like every day. Sorry, I'm making my voice a little bit brighter because no one like my voice. People think I'm orc. They think I'm big orc. So now I sound like this instead. I'm going
Until I become goofy like this. We don't have much time. She's giving us an opening.
Alright, then let's go somewhere out of their line of sight so we can start investigating those boxes.
Boxes. Boxes.
What's with the strong smell coming from these boxes? Must be a bunch of stuff mixed together.
I thought they were dusty.
And there's a strange note. But Paimon can't read what it says.
It's really in code. Luckily, we have this decipher. But you know what, guys? We are going to do that in the next episode because this one is already 1 hour long. I mean, by the looks of it, this might be a bit more than a 2 hour. Depends. We will see how the pacing goes, but for now, it seems like it might go to a three-parter. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like, subscribe if you guys do end up enjoying the video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in part 2 or whatever video you guys watch or you know I make. See you guys. Oh my god, my window is going crazy. Jesus.